I haven't eaten anything in over 72 hours. No food, just water, electrolytes, and coffee. Why would anyone do this? And more importantly, what actually happens to your body and mind? Let's talk about it. This is my 72-hour fasting journey. I document it every day, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Whether you're curious, skeptical, or considering trying it yourself, this video will show you everything. But before we get into all of this, let's rewind back to where it all began. Alright, so here's the thing. I talked with a friend of mine who just recently went through the 72-hour fasting, and I was intrigued by the results and how it affected the body. So I decided to do my own digging, Google searching, ChatGPT, and whatnot, and I decided to give it a go. But who am I really? My name is Kasper and I'm 22 years old. I've been training for quite some time now, 7 years plus change. So this is super exciting to see what will happen to my body and how it's going to be affected by this. So without further ado, let's get right into this video, starting with the rules. Number 1. I'm allowed to drink water with salt and lemon, like coffee and tea. Number 2. If I get to a point where I will feel really bad, I will be able to use broth and electrolytes. Let's do this. So I started my day pretty normally, just eating my basic meals up until the point where I was actually doing my fasting. I had a quick leg session and then I ate a little bit of snacks afterwards, not really thinking about it being one of my last meals. Dinner was then served and it was time to enjoy the last meal. To be honest, I was super nervous at this point, knowing that it would be my last meal and it was time to get real. But there was no way in hell I was going to back out from a challenge I started myself. It was then time to prepare for bed. I took some electrolytes, a glass of water, some magnesium and multivitamin. Later that day, I went to bed, had a long night's sleep, and then it was time to start the first day. Alright, so it is the next day, and I basically just woke up for not a long time ago, but I'm going to have my breakfast now, which is a glass of water, so gotta enjoy this one. Cheers, mates. Day 1 was easy, honestly. It just felt like a regular day where I skipped a couple of meals. Hunger came in waves but was manageable. I stayed busy, went for some walks and drank plenty of water. But later really hit. I started to feel the hunger and I decided to take some electrolytes, mix it up with some water and some Himalaya salt. Alright guys, so it is almost 21 hours since I have ate the last time. And it has gotten to a point now where it's really tough actually. My stomach is rumbling all the time and energy is going up and down. But I think this is just a phase I need to pass and then it will be good again. But right now it is tough. Holy shit. Further updates later. Okay, so around 2 hours later, 23 hours in, I was feeling nauseous. I had a massive headache and I got to a point where it was unbearable. So I decided to take some broth and it was amazing. Alright, so I was so stoked to taste this. It smelled amazing. I can't even describe it. First taste. Wow. But now it was no longer a challenge. I was actually feeling really bad, almost giving up. This is a crucial point. It is 26 hours since I had my last meal, and I'm thinking about fucking McDonald's and whatnot. I am super fucking hungry. It is crazy. Right now I am living on water and salt. I've been eating salt raw, just straight in the mouth, just to kind of get the feeling of eating something. It's helping a little bit, but I don't know what to say. The broth you saw earlier, it helped for maybe about 2 hours. It was a crazy feeling because just the taste of something that almost tasted like soup or something. It was marvelous. It was crazy. It was such a good feeling. 2 hours in, and then straight down to the energy plumbing down. It was just like shit. So I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to get through this shit. 72 goddamn hours. What the fuck am I thinking, man? Let's see what happens next. Maggie D? Or what? Okay, so jokes aside though, it was so hard. But I said to myself, you know what? I didn't start the challenge just to end it, so I went to bed, hungry as hell, and then it was time for the next day. Alright everyone, so we are around 41 hours in, so almost 2 full days, 48 hours. It will be later today. Other than that, I woke up today and I took a quick shower. I went for a walk around 4 kilometers with my dog. It was pretty chill actually. I'm in a state right now where I have a little bit headache, but I feel like I'm more clear in my mindset or something. I'm not sure how to describe it, but I feel awake in a different way.
I am awake. What?
Hunger is at a point right now where it's there, but it's not controlling me like it was early in the beginning. So I'm not really thinking that much of it right now. But boy, oh boy, if only you knew what you had coming. Yeah, maybe I will train a little bit later. I'm not sure. It's going to be a very light session if I'm even doing it. So, but or else I'm just staying active by walking. I think that's pretty good in itself. But yeah, that's the update for now. See you in the next update. This was where it got real. I had headache and cravings were kicking in hard. Everything smelled good, my energy dropped and focus was shaky. This was definitely the hardest part of the whole thing. Alright, so we just passed 15 minutes ago 48 hours, so basically 2 full days without eating, and I am beat. I was actually feeling pretty good earlier today when I walked, but now I'm just dead. I have no energy whatsoever. The only thing I can think about is food. I don't know how many times I've been thinking about quitting this shit and why I'm even doing it, but I said to myself I would do it, so here I am, and we will stick to the end. And a thing I actually forgot to mention is it started probably 46 hours in and now again 48 hours, but my feet are beginning to cramp. I don't know what it's called, but it's like an electric shock in my foot. It's vibrating sometimes for maybe 1 minute and then it stops, and then 1 minute again. It's quite weird. My stomach is so empty right now. Jesus. It was then time to go to sleep, and I thought to myself, you know what? Let's take a look at the physique. So here's the crazy thing about the body when fasting. It will always preserve your muscle mass as a priority. But if you were to do something that would acquire a lot of energy, it would start using your muscle mass. But if you just remain calm or doing light sessions, it would attack your fat and use that as an energy source, which is exactly what we want. I did, however, notice a slight different appearance in my physique, in a way that my muscles looked more flat, but it explains a lot when thinking about it. So my body is completely drained, it has no carbs in the system, it has no glycogen or whatsoever. This is a very normal thing to experience when going on a fasting. My abs, however, were more visible than ever. But when I'm starting to refuel my body again, my muscles will pop and it will go back to normal, where my muscles will have a lot more of a fuller look. Alright, so it is day 3 and I honestly feel pretty okay right now. However, my sleep from day 2 to day 3 was awful. It took me a very long time falling asleep, and when I slept, I woke up many times throughout the night. So not the best sleep, probably the worst I ever had, I think. I feel like every time I wake up, I'm feeling okay. And then later throughout the day, the hunger will get more massive. To this point, I can control it at my own terms, even though everything smells good and I want to eat really bad. I'm still able to concentrate and focus my mind to not actually care about it. I'm super excited, however, later today when I'm able to eat again. It will be a sensational experience. Can't wait. Some things I should talk about is the side effects, so to speak, but I will talk about it in the end. But just to say something right now is, for example, my core temperature in the body, it is pretty low. I'm pretty much freezing all the time if I'm not having proper clothes on, and my mind seems to have a more clear effect when I'm just living. But as soon as I maybe try to do something that will acquire a lot more brain capacity, it seems like I'm a little foggy in the end. Yeah, other than that, not much to say right now. My mood swings has been going up and down, but it was worst in the start. I want to say almost to the point where you actually want to cry because you want food so bad. It's actually a kind of weird feeling. But this is a challenge that will show yourself who you really are and what you're capable of doing, and kind of show you where your own boundaries is, and if you're able to push them. If you're stubborn enough, you can probably do whatever you tell yourself to do. It's an experience I wouldn't be without. I'm pretty excited actually pulling this through, because for somebody that has never done anything like this and just jumping head through in it, 72 hours is absolutely amazing, I think. But not everyone can do this. I think that's it. Update later. There will be an update later when I'm eating, so I'm fucking stoked for that. Alright guys, see ya. Alright, so it is 18:17 right now, and in 3 minutes I will be able to eat my first meal ever after 72 hours. Yeah, I'm kind of brightening up right now. Yeah, let's cut to me eating. Alright, so the time is 18:25 and it is officially over 72 hours of me eating food. So, whew, this has been something I've been waiting for a very, very long time. The amount of happiness is unexpressible. I don't know what to say. We got a glass of water with some lemon. We got a half garlic bread. We got some tomato soup, and we got 1 egg in. So let's do this. This smells delicious. Damn, this is the best feeling. Holy cow. I'm going to enjoy this meal now, and I will do some further updates later. But yeah, this is the first dish. Holy cow, this is amazing. Cheers, everyone. It is 2 hours and 30 minutes ish since I ate the tomato soup, and before the clip ended I ate a little bit more, and then I got hit with a massive stomach cramp, so I was passed the fuck out basically. Got pretty tired, but now it's time for a meal once again. Second meal, and we have this one. So it is basically, if I'm able to show it, bread with avocado and a little bit of mozzarella, salmon, and eggs with some chopped nuts on top. And we got some lemon I can put over. Super excited for this one. So this is probably going to be really greasy, but what the hell. Damn. This is amazing. Again, same principle. I'm going to enjoy this meal now, and I will be making a little time lapse of me eating this. Then maybe a small snack-ish later, and then I have a little dessert I will show you guys. So yeah, super excited for that one. But another thing I wanted to say is I am super proud of myself actually being able to achieve this challenge. 72 hours is not for weak souls, and if you think of me never doing anything like this before, I think that's an accomplishment in itself. So yeah, super stoked, and I'll enjoy this meal. Alright, so I was going to wait a little bit before recording this, but I just finished the avocado toast, and I'm pretty hungry still. So I'm actually going for a walk with my dog in a bit, but I just thought, why the hell not just eat a little bit more and then walk and then dessert later. So this one is a more healthier optional thing, I guess I can call it. So this is a mini pizza. It is homemade. It is with cottage cheese, so and with ham, of course. So yeah, let's give it a shot. I've been having the wildest cravings while being on this fasting, so it is a good day to be alive. Let's go. This is so delicious. Oh. All right, but I will end the clip now. eat this done, go for a walk, and then I will eat the dessert, and that will be all for today. My stomach should be around almost getting used to eating now, so yeah. See ya. Alright guys, so this is going to be the end of this video. I am super happy for it to finally have an end. This has been a very long journey, but here we are, and I'm happy I got through it. So last thing of the day is going to be dessert, and we can take a look. So this is homemade, a lovely cookie with Oreo and Kinder Bueno and a little bit of frosting, you can see here. So I have been craving these kind of things for so long, you don't even can imagine it. So let's take a little taste test, shall we? Actually, I'm just going to taste this to begin with. Instant dopamine. And the cookie. Let's get it. Thank every one of you for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and drop a comment below if you have any questions regarding how I did this or that throughout the fasting. Drop it below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.